Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Sue here. Today we are in Carrick-on-Shannon in Leitrim, and I have a very interesting little memorial chapel dedicated to Mary Josephine Costello and her husband Edward. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story, and then I'm going to bring you into the chapel itself. So the Costello Memorial Church is a remarkable example of a man's deep affection for his wife. Reputed to be the second smallest chapel in the world, the Costello Memorial Chapel was erected by Edward Costello to mark his devotion for his wife Mary Josephine. Now, Mary Josephine died in 1877 at the age of 46. Edward had been a substantial farmer at Dromore, a few miles from Carrick, but had moved to the town during the early part of the 1800s and set himself up in business. He was widely known as a man of great kindness and charity, and was partly instrumental in bringing the Marxist order of nuns to this town. On the death of his wife, Mary Josephine, he had work on the memorial chapel started. It was to be both a monument to his love and the last resting place for his wife and himself. The little building was dedicated on April the 22nd, 1879, and after the consecration ceremony, the body of his wife was placed in a sunken space to the left of the entrance and covered over with a thick slab of specially made glass. The body of his wife had been embalmed and placed in a metal coffin and was cared for by the Marxist nuns. Mr. Costello himself died in March 1891, and his remains, also in a metal coffin, were placed in a sunken space in the right of the entrance. A thick glass lid was placed over his vault too. Mass was celebrated in the chapel on every first Friday from the time of its consecration to Edward Costello's death, but no religious service has taken place since. Years ago, the old courthouse where 19 men were hanged in 1798 stood on the site. Subsequently, it became the property of the Methodist Trust, which erected a chapel there in 1820. Edward Costello acquired possession in later years, and when his wife died, he earmarked a portion of the site for the memorial chapel, and you can see it just there. The little structure actually underwent substantial restoration in 2009 and 2010. There was some roof repair, resetting the marble altar, refurbishment of the burial chambers, cleaning of the stained glass, and other restorative and conservation works. And it's actually a much visited area. So just there, guys, is the little memorial chapel. As you can see, we've a number of buildings on either side, one being a pub or a bar now, and then we have some shops and jewellery shops just to the right and left of it. Now I'm going to bring you across. This is a very busy little town, as you can see, but I'm going to bring you across and we're going to have a look inside at the final resting place of the Costellos. Right, so we got across the busy road. You can see their 1877 Costello Memorial Chapel. We have a beautiful entrance, the gates. This is the chapel itself. And as I said, 19 men were hung in this area in 1798. And then we had a church here. And Edward Costello then earmarked this little area for this little memorial chapel. And when we go in, we can see the altar, beautiful stained glass. We have Mary Josephine here to the left and Edward to the right. We have a little donation box, and we will put something in it before we leave. Beautiful marble altar. We have little angels, Sacred Heart in the centre. Beautiful stained glass. There is CCTV throughout the little chapel. We even have a dehumidifier there. This is Mary Josephine Costello. And this is her final resting place. Look at this, guys. Now, unfortunately, we do have a little bit of condensation just on the glass there. So this is her coffin, and it reads, Mary Josephine Costello, born 26th November 1829 and died 6th of October 1877. You can see the lead-lined coffin there and what is left of the timber coffin itself. And actually on top of the coffin we still have the flowers. Look at that. I'll zoom in a little bit. Look at that. And then to the right of the entrance we have Edward's final resting place. Now there doesn't seem to be as much condensation on Edward's. We have a beautiful coffin here as well. This was also a lead-lined coffin. You can see the crucifixion there. There's some beautiful designs on top of the coffin. And it's Edward Costello, died the 7th of March 1891, age 68. That is remarkable. You can even see the handles of the coffin there. So this is open from around 10 a.m. in the morning to probably around 6 in the evening, and as far as I know it's every single day. We have these beautiful doors. Iron doors. And just outside I presume that would be the Costello family crest. I'll just give you a better look of the outside itself here. And you can see just how close those newer buildings are to it. But as I said, they would have, been built much later than this. So not only a fantastic memorial chapel, but also on the site of where 19 men were hanged in 1798. So Mary Costello, Mary Josephine Costello, rest in peace. And to your husband, Edward Costello, rest in peace. And I will leave a donation So guys, a remarkable little chapel here, the Costello Memorial Chapel in Carrick-on-Shannon. Well worth the 4 hours it took to get here. I must say, if you're ever in the area, definitely come and visit. Lots of people seemingly do come and visit here, and it has been busy throughout yesterday evening and this morning. But what more can I say? He absolutely adored his wife, and so much so in debt he built this fantastic little chapel here. So guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, and I have lots of videos on my channel and a lot of history as well from around Ireland and some even in the UK. But for now, don't forget to like the video as well, hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when I upload again. But as I said, for now, take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye guys.